Okay, I'm looking at section 5.8, absolute value graphs. And the most basic absolute value graph is that right there. Y equals absolute value of x. Just that straightforward. And so to graph this, I chose some numbers for my x's. X's are from -2 to 2, some negative numbers and some positive numbers, because the absolute value is interesting between negative and positive numbers. The difference is there. And so I found the y values by making all those x's positive. They were negative. And I made a little graph. And it's important to note that on the absolute value of graph, it comes to a point, which is a quick turn. It's not a curve. It's not smooth. It's not a U. It's a V. So keep that in mind. To graph other absolute value graphs, I'm not going to make a chart or anything like that. Now that I know what it looks like, I'm just going to move it around. I'm going to manipulate it to go and do what I want it to do. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. The process of doing this is called a translation. Okay, so to do a translation, the one we're going to start with first is adding at the very end like that, adding at the end. And when you do that, it moves the graph up or down. So this will move the graph up 4. So I start, let me see, it's going to go up here. Let me look up here real quick. I'm going to start with the vertex where it changes direction and move that up 4 and then graph from there. Okay, so let me come over here. I'm going to start by moving up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where my graph is going to start. And then from there, in either direction, the slope is up 1 and over 1. So let me get a couple more lines on here. Whoops, there's a marker. It's going to go up 1 and over 1 in both directions. It's going to make that V. It's a pretty simple shape. Okay, so that is y equals the absolute value of x plus 4. I didn't need to make a table or anything like that. I said, wait a minute, the absolute value of x, I know what that's like. And then I manipulated it from there. I said, well, just take the graph I knew before and move it up 4. It's pretty awesome and pretty straightforward once you know what to do. So go ahead and try one like that for me. Y equals the absolute value of x minus 2. Think about what that might do to the graph and then try to graph it.